on the platform and use that stool instead of whatever. It's too small for you?
I can say it.
Why?
Because
There.
for later, for later.
Okay, fine.
Sorry, I'm kind of shaky. I'm not used to this kind of environment. But okay, shake it off. So anyway, almost a year ago, I started doing magic. I mean, I don't consider myself a magician yet, or many magicians don't consider themselves as magicians because magic is an art that is it's a never-ending process of learning. There's always something new coming out. So there. Basically, what I'm going to talk about today is about card manipulation. Since I've started with cards, this is what I've learned so far, and basically I'm switching into mentalism, which is another kind of sort of magic, but it's deeper and it's more on the brainy side. This is a deck of cards. This is called the Centurions. This is a regular deck of cards. Um, sorry if my voice is shaky. When I flip out the deck of cards, people actually think that I'm going to perform magic and that I have sort of this card deck that is bought from any magic shop that you see at the malls. Like the cards are different, the cards are all the same, and the corners are short and stuff. But this is a regular deck of cards, as you can see. I apologize for people at the back who won't actually see this because usually I perform for 2 to 3 people. Thank you. This is a regular deck of cards. Okay. Now, what is card manipulation? Card manipulation is actually it's a I'm sorry. Silence. Card manipulation is actually a form of magic wherein you use cards and the magician or the cardician usually able to control or manipulate a certain card. For example, it's a heart vanish. I'm sorry if I boss mo play ako, sorry. For example, it's card vanishes. For example, if I pick a card here, it's the nine of spades. As you can see, it's a simple vanish, like that. But what I actually did is just put it in the back of my palm. Simple. You hold the card like this, you flip it, it's gone, but it's in the back of my palm, right? So that's an example of card manipulations. Sorry, okay. The next thing I learned during my the whole year is extreme card manipulations. Although I'm not good at it because my hands are kind of small and chubby. What I learned first, and I kind of got hooked into it. It's kind of fun. What I learned is how to cut the cards in a different way. Normally people would cut it like this, diba? Like this. Yes. But there are plenty of ways to cut the cards. Normally I would cut the cards like this, and then like this. Sorry ma'am, I can't really explain this. It's visual. So far the most complex move that I've learned is the civil cut, which looks like this. So basically that's another way of cutting the cards. Also you can cut the cards using your one hand. But when I learned that, it actually took me a week without sleep to be able to master it. Okay, ma'am, with your indulgence, can I make this an interactive speech?
Okay.
Okay, I'll be quick.
Okay.
Who here knows one or two ways to shuffle cards?
Hey. Oh.
You? Yeah, shuffling. Actually, I can teach you how to shuffle cards. But first, I need someone to help me out. Ate, what's your name? Rapunzel. That's a very good name. Very good name. I'm Owen, but I'm Owen. And Ate can help me out. So just Pick any card you like, it doesn't matter what.
What?
Okay,
Show to the class.
I'll show it to the class. It's okay.
Show to the class. Show.
Okay, very good. So the first step is to use your card in the deck. This. Okay. So this is a way of. So the magicians always do it the hard way. Do you know this? Yeah. Yes, they do. Actually, okay. I'm gonna teach you how to shuffle cards. This is called overhand shuffle for some reason. I'll do it slow. And yeah, this is called the one-hand shuffle. This is also actually called the faro, and then you spring it like so in your hands. And then what I see normally, what people in the playing cards, what they do is called the riffle shuffle with the waterfall finish. Hopefully I can do it right. So, ganun po, di ba? So again, something small play. I did that to pick a card, right? But wait. What I do when I play cards, usually the other players would say, ayaw ko na makipagluto sa inyo ng cards. Kasi when I shuffle the cards, I do it in a weird way. I take some cards out and I flip it over, and what I do is I lower people's expectations by showing them the cards that they're getting. For example, they're getting a 9, or getting a low card of 5, or a jack. Sorry. So that's basically it. So there's a technical term for this. It's called a messed up deck. Why? Because we have here a face down, face up cards, face down, face up cards. We have back-to-back cards, right? Sorry, I'm a bit shaky.
That's okay.
Yeah, I apologize too much. Sorry.
Just don't mind us. Just do the math.
Okay.
Spend 7 minutes.
Ma'am. There's this magician who I've encountered, the first ever magician that I've encountered, who showed me this trick. He said to me that, is it possible for an ordinary normal person to be able to locate a particular card in a very messed deck? I said, what? So the magician told me that if you ever encounter this kind of situation, all you have to do is cover your hands in the deck. Cover your hands over the deck. And what happens? Give it a magical wave. What happens is, oops, is your card? No, hopefully not. All the cards arrange themselves. And as they say, cards are poetry of magic.